Many women might not know that physical therapy is an option to treat many women's health issues. At Faith Regional, that's a priority. Let's meet one of the physical therapists who deals with those conditions. I'm joined now by Ky'Lee Baumert, a physical therapist with Faith Regional Health Services. Ky'Lee, you have specialties in both treating Parkinson's and women's health. Let's focus on women's health. That's a really broad topic. What are some of the conditions you look to treat?
Some of the common diagnoses that we see are pelvic pain, urinary incontinence, pelvic organ prolapse, osteoporosis, and then diagnoses in pregnancy and postpartum, which could be pain or complications from delivery and things like that.
How can physical therapy help with treating those conditions?
So there's stress incontinence and there's urge incontinence. And sometimes with urge incontinence, they might not even be having the leaking, but with both, it's usually a problem of retraining the bladder and strengthening the pelvic floor muscles. So I instruct them in those exercises and kind of bring awareness to those muscles.
So when you talk about outcomes, what are the possible positive outcomes?
Preventing surgery is one of the main ones, especially with prolapse. We've had some women come in where they were thinking they were probably going to be surgical candidates or we're just going to have to deal with it forever, and we ended up improving it to the point where that was not even in question. Some other outcomes are being able to go about your daily life without having any of these issues, especially leaking. I feel like that's something that women don't like to deal with on a daily basis. It impacts your social outings. You're afraid to even leave the house. So getting that to the point where you have none is pretty incredible. And we deal with that all the time.
When you see those positive outcomes achieved as a provider, what's that like for you?
It's very exciting. I mean, as a woman with 4 kids, I know of a lot of these issues and I know how much they can impact your life. So don't think that you should have to deal with these things all the time.
Well, Ky'Lee, thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.